Hey, Coach Colin Costello here with Shot Mechanics Basketball, and today I'm going to teach you the Zig Zag, which is my secret key to be able to shoot the ball further. All right, so the Zig Zag is a really simple concept, but it makes a huge difference, and it's something that a lot of players lack in their jump shot. So basically, when I talk about the Zig Zag, it's when you catch the basketball and you're getting ready to shoot. Now, we're looking for when the ball comes. Let's say you're either coming off the dribble or off the pass, it doesn't matter. The zigzag happens when you're loaded and getting ready to explode, right? I like to think about it like a spring. We want to compress our entire body like a spring, and then that way it can spring back forward. So the zigzag that we're talking about here is the flex of the ankles meets the flex of the knees meets the flex of the hips. If you look at it from a side view, you can see that my body makes a zigzag, right? We go here, 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 here. Right? If at any point we don't have a zigzag going on, we're probably not getting fully loaded. So what you see a lot with athletes is they catch the ball and they get ready to shoot, and they get great flex in these first two joints, but then maybe in their second two joints at the hips they don't, right? So as you come through, you really want to make sure that your butt's kind of going out, and that's bending your chest forward. Because a lot of players, as they come through, they load up, their chest is facing towards the rim just like this, and it's really hard to get that nice deep sink in your hips if you're like that. So the zigzag, what it allows you to do is as you catch, it allows you to load a little bit further because I'm bending my chest forward towards the ground just slightly. And then I want to locate my target with my eyes, not my head, right? What a lot of players do is they come through and they rotate their head up like this, and it starts to pull their balance backwards and their chest up, right? So you want to target with your eyes if at all possible. So what I highly recommend is you check your zigzag, right? Film yourself. I like the Up My Game app, link in the description. But it's totally up to you what you want to use. So as it comes through, right, and you're catching, if I get here on the catch, I want to load to get a better zigzag if I can. Load the ball a little bit lower, that way I can launch to my jump shot to give you more pop, more power, and more accuracy. All right, so like I mentioned before, really the zigzag is all in the hip flexibility, and a lot of young athletes just don't have that hip flexibility that they need. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through a couple stretches and a drill that's going to help you get that hip flexibility. Thus, you're going to be able to load and get that zigzag a little bit better. So the very first one is just kind of a classic hip stretch where you're going to sit down on the ground just like this, and you're going to put one foot up and the other foot over, ankle on about your thigh. And then you're going to try to scoot your behind forward. So notice as I scoot forward, I'm getting a great kind of back stretch in this area. And what's good is I can already feel it loosening up quite a bit. So what I would do is every time you get to the gym, I would probably do this stretch very first. Hold it for maybe about a 10 count, then switch legs. Again, ooh, yeah, this one's gonna feel a lot tighter. Scoot forward, just like that, hold it for about 10 seconds, right? I'd recommend maybe going back and forth 2 or 3 times as you're getting warm, and you'll notice that each time your hips are gonna get just a little bit looser. So as I'm going back, boom, just like that. So that's the first stretch that I highly recommend. All right, so the next stretch that I highly recommend is the sumo stretch. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna bend down just like this, and you're really gonna focus on engaging your hips, and you're gonna keep your arms straight. And so all we're gonna do is we're gonna drop our hips and tap the basketball to the ground, just like this. And I can really feel my hips engaging and my hips loosening up. Now what you wanna be careful of is a lot of players think that they're doing this drill, and really all they're doing is just bending their back down, right? If you're just doing this and your hips aren't actually dropping, it's not really doing any good. So again, you wanna sit low, arms straight, and then drop your hips, keeping your back straight to tap the basketball. Now for this one, I've got a great drill that I love to do. So you can do it anywhere on the court you want to. You can do it close to the basket if you want to do form shots. I'm gonna do it right about here at the free throw line. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna bend down, get those sumo taps. You're gonna go 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3. Then on the third one, you're gonna reset your feet into that zigzag that we were talking about earlier and spring into a shot. So you're just lining up straight at the hoop. 1, 2, 3. Because we're probably a tilt shooter, then you're gonna readjust and spring up as quick as you possibly can. If you can get your reps on this, it's gonna loosen up those hips at the start of the workout. You'll probably be able to shoot a lot farther right out of the gate. All right, so if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that like button, and then head to the comment section down below and let me know what sort of video you want to see next. We're a channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything off a request, so leave it down below and hopefully I get to it. And if you're new to Shot Mechanics, you're gonna wanna do 2 things. Number 1, click that subscription button down below because we put out videos every week and they're all gonna get you better, I guarantee it. The second thing you're gonna wanna do is click the link in the description and get a free copy of my #1 scoring workout. This is a scoring workout that's probably gonna increase your scoring average the very first time you use it because it's a whole different way to train, so I highly recommend you check that out. All right, again, I'm Coach Colin Costello with Shot Mechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.